Batman vs Superman Ultimate Edition. Yes, this is hands down the definitive version of the movie that Warner Brothers should have put out into theaters in the first place. Shame on you, Warner Brothers. But it's about as good as the theatrical version. Really, if you didn't like the theatrical version, this version isn't going to win you over. The story's about the same as before, but thankfully, all the extra footage, the full half an hour they put back into this, better fleshes events out. It's a lot clearer what's going on. The story threads make so much more sense. And if you were one of the people that were pissed off that Clark Kent got barely any screen time in comparison to the Batfleck, don't worry. Henry Cavill's Clark Kent / Superman gets much more screen time, and we even get some more clarification on why Batman and Superman end up hating one another. I mean, that scene with the guy who was branded getting killed that was included into this, loved it, loved it. I even love that bit where the woman got pushed onto the train. That gave some clarification on one glaring plot hole, why all of a sudden that senator was now against Lex Luthor. Which leads me to another problem. See, I originally had this theory in my head that the reason why Lex wanted Batman and Superman to actually fight one another was because while he was screwing around in Zod's ship, he accidentally made contact with Darkseid, and the reason why he had them fighting each other was because Darkseid was now coming, and he wanted to see which one would actually be the best defense for Earth, and failing that either one proved which was better, he had Doomsday as the backup option. In this one, it made me realize he was actually planning this in the long run, long before he got his hands on Zod's ship, which means I have no idea why Lex Luthor is in contact with Darkseid, why he's trying to get Batman to fight Superman. That's not adequately explained. While other stuff is still explained much clearer, this is the one thing that just still doesn't make a lot of sense. Now, my opinion on this version of Lex Luthor hasn't changed at all. I still like it. I still think it's interesting how, instead of him just being this cold, calculating businessman, he's actually this eccentric Steve Jobs type. And while I won't deny Jesse Eisenberg's performance could have been better, hell, they could have even cast someone better like Bryan Cranston, he still actually pulls it off rather well. I should also note that I did watch this movie with my mum, and while I was actually able to follow the story and all of its numerous plot threads rather easily, she had some great difficulty actually understanding what the hell was going on, and had to constantly ask me, okay, who's that? What are they doing? Why is this happening? So, if you haven't seen the theatrical version, you may have a hard time actually figuring out just what the hell is actually even going on. When it's all said and done, Batman vs Superman Ultimate Edition is the better version. Really, if you've seen it in theaters and you loved it, seriously, get this. This is a Blu-ray that's worth getting. But if you saw it and you didn't particularly like it, well, sorry, this isn't going to change your opinion on it. If you didn't like it in theaters, you're not going to like it here. So, skip it if you didn't like it in theaters. If you did like it in theaters, yeah, pick this up. Hey, thanks for checking out this review, really appreciate it. If you really like this video, how about you check out some of my other videos, or maybe even like, favorite, and subscribe. Coming up next, I'm going to have a review of Suicide Squad. In the meantime, I'm also going to be working on my review of Keanu. Yeah, I've been kind of held up with that. Sorry it's late, but that's how it is sometimes. Anyway, stay tuned.